Welcome to the Cocktail Show. This is week 43. Let's go. So, as usual, we're talking about Cockinu, the number one meme coin on Avalanche, and more. And what we're doing here is we are going to talk about a few aspects of it for the week. And then at the end of the video, I'll just buy 100 USDC worth of it. And do that for 52 weeks. This is 43. So, after this, I'll have, I guess, 8 more to go. But yeah, 9 more to go. Let's do it. All right. So first, let's look at the community. On the social side, on X, we're actually going up. So 73.3 thousand followers. The rest is kind of irrelevant now that it's not moving. So I'll just focus on the first one. But yeah, everything else is kind of flat. So meaning that the effort is actually put on X, which I think is fine. All right. As usual, I'm just reporting Dano's nice graphic of like the main logos that are doing things in relation with the coin or the project. And so you can go to his profile on X and take a closer look at the different logos. There are lots of them. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And again, you can also go to the website just quickly. If you go to the website, you can see actually the list of all the projects, and you can click on the projects and go to their web pages. It's better to do that so that you're sure that you don't go to the wrong address. All right, with that said, there are like a few highlights. So obviously, this week or the past week was the Avalanche Summit. So a lot of things we're going to talk about at the end about the summit. Yeah, so I think kind of like important things there are like avax cards that are about Gribbly and Wojak. If you want to grab them on Joe Pegs, they are different from the coq cards. Those are like avax cards actually. And yeah, so the rest is kind of like around like the media side of um, what people are trying to do to cover cock. All right, in terms of price and holders, it's still going up. So big increase this week. Last week was pretty flat. Then we got 79, so we're getting closer to 80. And yeah, we'll see like how close to 100 we'll get by the end of the year. But this is to me the main metric to follow. Make sure that it goes up. And so this is good to see. In terms of price action, it's slightly up, a bit less than 5% on the week. So basically, we're like pretty flat for like a few months. So if you believe in the coin, this is kind of like very good opportunity to accumulate. Yeah, so because we're staying close to like 100 million market cap. But I mean, do what you want to do. But yeah, obviously it can go either way. But yeah. All right. So in terms of holders, as we said, we like slowly creeping up. This is good to see. On socials, it's kind of flat. It's going up but flat. It's like I think at some point we broke like 75K. Yeah, here. But now like we get a huge spike. I don't know if you remember like a few weeks ago, and then they left. Not sure why, and now it's kind of flat again. All right. In terms of my bag, so same thing as the past few weeks, because again the price is kind of flat. So that means that like I have a gap, and that gap is still like there. So I'm like parallel to my contribution and underwater, but it's all good. All right. Now, features of the week, memes. So the main thing is Avalanche Summit. So it was we talked about it last week, saying that it was coming up. It was in Buenos Aires in Argentina. And the good thing is, like a lot of things were like Kokinu themed or like had reference of Kokinu. Like for instance, here this is Emin, basically the CEO of Avalabs, one of the co-founders of the Avalanche protocol. Um, like giving his talk, and in the background you'll see like a reference to cog, and like here's another one, and that was kind of like this, like throughout the presentations from him and from like John Woo, for instance, the president of Avalanche. Other thing is Gribbly, the one of the co-founders of Cog, gave a presentation. So this is good for exposure. So they kind of explain to the audience what it was, etc. And so yeah, so that's cool. And with that, actually, apparently this is what he showed like at the beginning in his presentation. I'm just going to pause first, go back and play. Let's go. All right, here we go. All I ever do is hit him in the Gary G spot. This is a legend of a bull with some big socks. All I ever do is hit him in the Gary G spot. This is a legend of a bull with a bag of cock. Coming in hot like running man. Thinking this shit might run again. One shot, one chance, he don't no hands. That's how she ball when she put it in. Yeah, we call it Minaj. 2 chicks in the lodge, more in the back than contend to the frogs. But what you come for, dog? Coming to the table just to eat off the bars. I ain't here for that, you came here to cap. You can keep scraps, yeah. I stay clear of that, I just dump the fat. You can take it back, yeah. So when they come for me, I got a few choice words for the SEC. And if it's Gary G, I'ma tell him he can wait in line to start these commodities.
To really do that, bro? Well, I mean, I'd use other words, but like, I don't know. I guess I'd say something maybe more like this. All I ever do is hit him in the Gary G spot. This is a legend of a bull with some big socks. All I ever do is hit him in the Gary G spot. This is a legend of a bull with a bag of cock. And by the way, that last meme here, I'm pretty sure I was the one that came up with that one when the con started. Also, this is the guy singing is Owen. I'm not trying to see if, yeah, almost Owen Music. So you can check his profile as well as doing pretty cool stuff. And that song, he made it like, I think maybe like in like December or like January of this year, like at the very beginning of COG. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, and also one thing, this 9000, by the way, like Avalanche 9000. Pretty sure this reference is coming from Dragon Ball Z. So yeah. All right, back to this. The other thing is called cards. We talked about it last week. We actually bought one live. So this is the Avalanche Summit card. Now it's sold out. So yeah, hopefully you managed to get one if you wanted one, but apparently sold out. And finally, I think I forgot to mention that last time, but we talked about Banky that increased the amount you can supply to 8 trillion of COG, and then you can borrow against it. But LFJ also has some sort of like boosts for the pool COG AVAX. So if you go there and you go to pool, and then if you want to basically contribute to the COG AVAX pool, you'll get additional AVAX reward, so boosted rewards. So, all right, with all that, I think it's time to go in and get the additional COG. All right, so let's go to LFJ. Here we go. 100 is gonna give us 60, a bit under 67 million. All right, a bit less than last time. And there we go. Now we are at 241. So let's just update that. There we go. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.